What is going on, guys? FlameHorizon here, coming at you with IBA Week 2. This is also Season 2, Division 1. I know last week the video was kind of weird. My audio didn't record, and I was already really late on the video. So I'm sorry for the poor quality, but I'm here. I'll real quick go over my team that I have just in general. I never did a draft analysis, but you know, good a time as ever, just to kind of go through it now. Expecting it to load fast, because, you know, hoping my internet's good. You guys can't see it, but I can. My team is Magirna, and then I had drafted Hydreigon, but I traded it for Dragonite, because it fit on my team better. And then Crawdaunt, but I had Starmie, so I traded that as well. Mega Pidgeot, which is one of my favorite megas. Galvantula for webs, and because, you know, it's a good fast electric type. Amoonguss for a good grass type. Lycanroc Day for a stealth rocker or anti-lead. Torkoal for spinning. I originally had Blaziken, but Torkoal fits better. Kecleon because it's top Kex. It's like my favorite tier 5. I have Ditto just to kind of mess with people. And then I have Dugtrio as well for trapping to do what Dugtrio does. So the team that I have brought this week is a Shift Gear Magirna with Shuka Berry to take on that Kyurem, a Dragon Dancing Crawdaunt with minimum speed to abuse Trick Room, a Trick Room Kecleon with Brick Break, Shadow Sneak, and Knockoff, Firium Z Dragon Dance Dragonite with E-Speed and Dragon Claw with Fire Punch, Mega Pidgeot with Roost, U-Turn, Heat Wave, and Hurricane, and a specially defensive Torkoal with Lava Plume, HP Grass, Will-O-Wisp, and Rapid Spin. So we'll get right into this battle and see how it goes. So he leads off Fortress, and I lead off with Dragonite. This is perfect. I go for E-Speed just to break that Sturdy. And then I realize he doesn't have leftovers. But, you know, I just, you know, pop the Firium Z like it's nothing and just immediately destroy this Fortress. He goes out into Cofagrigus, and I don't want to stay in and take a Will-O-Wisp, so I switch out. And I believe he might have predicted that, and he just went right for a Shadow Ball, but specially defensive Torkoal takes that hit really well. He goes for another Shadow Ball. I go for a Will-O-Wisp, predicting the Feraligatr switch in, but he didn't switch out, so good on him. And then I switch out again, going into Mach Greninja, the Kecleon. Take the Shadow Ball. And then I believe I go for a Knockoff, just to get rid of this thing's item. But it's turned out to be Rocky Helmet, so this thing was kind of prepared for knockoffs. And then he burns me, so that's unfortunate. But he decides, since I'm burned, I'm not going to do much. He Mementos, but as he's Mementos, I go for the Trick Room. So he brings in Feraligatr, but I switch immediately out into Crawdaunt, or into Torkoal to try to sack it off. But, you know, that doesn't do too well. So he sets up to +1. He Aqua Jets, takes out Torkoal, so that's what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Then I get the free switch into Crawdaunt and go for a knockoff, but I'm not banded, so it doesn't KO. I'm Expert Belt. But his Earthquake doesn't do enough. And Aqua Jet was a misplay here. I should have went for another knockoff, because I knew I would have lived his Aqua Jet. But then I just go for another Aqua Jet just to make sure I kill him. So Feraligatr's done. So all he has left is 2 Scarfers and a wall. He goes into Kyurem, and I just let this thing die. It did what I needed it to do. I go into Magirna, because Magirna can 1v1 this thing. He goes into Reuniclus, and honestly, this thing is really bulky. It could have recover stalled me. So even at +2 speed, I decide to switch out and go into Pickle, the Dragonite, as he goes for another Nightshade. And I believe I go for the Dragon Claw, which does over half, or a little bit under half, but he didn't click recover, thank goodness. Another Dragon Claw will take this out, so Reuniclus is down. He goes out into his Kyurem. I just want to get a little bit of chip damage on this, so I go for E-Speed. And then he goes for the Fusion Bolt and takes me out. I go right into Magirna after this and go for the Flash Cannon, because I knew I could live a Fusion Bolt because Magirna is super bulky. So that Kyurem is now down. I could have set up there too, but Scarf Heliolisk outspeeds, so that would have killed me no matter what. But this is my favorite part of the whole match right here. I get my Citrus Berry Pop, so I have a little bit of HP. He goes for the Hyper Voice. I go for the Brick Break. Another Hyper Voice would kill. But I go for the Shadow Sneak here, because I knew he's locked into Hyper Voice. So that way it can't hit me. So that way I can at least go for another Brick Break next turn and take this out and win the match. So it was a nice 2-0. I came back from the 6-0 last week, as you guys might have seen. So coming back, I'm now 1-1. It's a good match. You should go check out OP Jellicent. He makes some of my favorite videos, actually. He makes some pretty good Showdown lives. He does a lot of League content. He's a good content creator. You should go check him out. But thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to smash that like button. And as I said, go check out my opponent. Subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment on what you thought of that Kekleon tech, because I love it so much. Thank you all for watching, and take care.